Hey, do you like wrestling?
Do you like SmackDown?
Listen to Hit the Books, a weekly SmackDown Live booking podcast.
We book episodes of WWE's superior show, SmackDown Live,
The way we'd like to see it done.
which is probably better than how WWE does it,
It's like if the Reddit comments came to life.
but in podcast form.
Listen every Tuesday on wherever podcasts can be found.
Last time on Pretty Wizard.
If you're watching this, then you've joined the team. So on this ship, our goal's pretty simple. We go planet to planet. We find people that are sustainable. We save them, and we bring them along to the journey of the great end. When the universe does end, and it will end, we are the ones that must start anew.
I mean, I think it's fair to say I get a pass because I thought he was dead. Now he's alive. We can't keep doing what we're doing. We can still be friends.
Nero and Marco side by side, with Earth as our next destination, and the next planet to be absorbed. She reaches out and grabs your staff. I'm gonna need to borrow this for a minute. Also the crystal, and she touches the crystal.
Okay.
Cool, and she just leaves.
I'm gonna be like, what are you doing?
Taking what's mine.
A very loud alarm, and you see everyone in the quad kind of just stop, and then a red-orange
Beam of light and fire kind of shoots through the crowd, and the people that were in the line in line of that fire are just ashed. She comes down with a sword and gets it cleaved right into his shoulder. Nero, he drops to one knee, spins, sweeps her legs from under her, and gets her in a rear naked choke. You've got to kill her.
Hello, this is Lord Nero, and you are listening to Pretty Wizard.
We open up one leaf. Standing 5 feet away from the Eternal Dragon, Potato stands next to him. As he looks to his left, he can see Jalarpy, staring directly at this dragon in awe. It is still completely, as you kind of stare through it, because its scales are clear and crystal-like, you can see what seems to be a condensed galaxy that encompasses the entire internals of this dragon. Mm-hmm. And then you notice kind of Potato reaches her hand up and touches one of the scales, and you just hear a crack as she just breaks it off by accident. She turns to you with it in her hand and just says, "Sorry," and just kind of puts it in her pocket.
He's dumbfounded that she just ripped off a piece of a god, but dumbfounded with that, and also just in its presence, I think I look into it towards I want to examine the galaxy.
Yeah, it's not necessarily. It's a galaxy, so you're staring at mostly just lights. Mm-hmm. But from everything you've seen in your travels up to this point, that's a small condensed space inside that thing. There's clearly stars and some form of celestial bodies in there. And from what Marco's told you, that's where all those planets that he's been eating are at.
Gotcha. Can I see... it's probably really small or whatever, but can I see the planet that was just eaten?
No.
Okay. Just to verify, Okay. I think I just clear my throat,
Yeah, you clear your throat and it just kind of emptiness as it echoes. Jalarpy turns to you. Hey, Leaf, I think this is it.
Yeah. Are you about to say something?
No.
Okay. I'm misreading everyone's signals.
Just talk.
I don't know what to do in this situation. I'm thinking still.
Improv.
No, this is probably a big moment, right?
Yeah. Take your time to think. Because what do you know? what does Donovan know?
What does Donovan
What does
know?
Donovan know about?
Verbalize it.
Verbalize your thoughts. What's wrong? First, what's the problem? Why are you here?
I'm here because I'm dying. That's one.
Okay. Why are you dying?
I'm dying because of an interaction between Jalarpy and the Soulwood Sword and myself, and I need the Eternal Dragon's help to ferry Jalarpy to the other side, unbind our souls.
Okay.
And then, assumingly, is that the right word? Regardless, I would stop aging and dying.
So the problem is the sword?
That's the connection, it seems like, yeah. The Soulwood Sword. I don't know if you're implying I should stab it.
That'll work. Just stab it. Just stab a god.
I mean, Potato did rip off a scale. I mean,
Oh, there's a hole now. You can just stab it that way.
when she did that, what does it look like? If that makes sense.
Like, what is the scale?
scale or underneath the scale?
The lack of the scale. Yeah.
It's a good question. Have you ever stared off into space, like actual space, and seen black, the absence of everything?
Yeah.
That.
But the rest of it is...
The rest of it's a galaxy. It's like if there's a dead pixel in a screen.
Interesting. Interesting.
It's like the red herring whenever it was like the glass thing was out. It was just like metal out and just completely nothing, right?
The one paddle was out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sort of idea?
What?
Nothing.
What?
I'm just talking about the world you invented.
All right.
He's making a comparison.
What paddle?
The fucking when the panels are.
Oh, yeah.
He said paddle. I don't know why he said
No,
paddle.
I said panel. I might have said paddle, but I
Okay,
meant
anyways.
panel. D and the same letter.
All right.
So I don't know where we cut out, where we're cutting back in, but I hope this works. I think it makes sense. I would just probably reach out and touch the black spot.
Yeah, you reach out as you kind of like cross. As your hand passes by some of the scales, you can feel it's warm. Then when you get to this black part, it's cold.
Like how cold?
Like, have you ever put your hand near like a vacuum, and just the flowing air inwards kind of sucks it in
Yeah.
and cools your hand?
Okay.
That. You can feel a gentle breeze kind of pulling in, like a small vacuum, or a man with a straw on the other side is going.
Nice. I would put my hand even closer. I would kind of. I go in.
Yeah. As you like touch the black, it's solid.
Oh.
You can still feel like a breeze kind of blowing through it.
Is there any
Sucking
reaction from the dragon?
Nope.
All right. I think I probably I'm touching it, and I kind of glance at Potato and Jalarpy, glance to my hand, and then give a glance down to the Soulwood Sword.
You can see the Soulwood Sword, the intertwined, flowy bits of energy that's usually through it, are particularly orange for some reason.
They're normally blue,
Bluey green.
and they're orange now.
Yeah.
Interesting. I take it out.
Oh, okay.
And I bring it closer to the black spot.
You can see the sword gets brighter.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
So it intensifies. Okay. Yeah. I give it a touch. Give it a touch.
As the sword connects with the dragon, this feeling of let's say sucking.
Nice.
It turns out you suck.
This whole podcast has just been a joke for me to tell you suck.
Here comes the punchline.
Wait, what?
So as the sword touches the dragon, you can just kind of feel, initially when you first picked up the sword, just your whole energy just gets sucked out of you and channeled through the sword. And then you can kind of peer over to Jalarpi as you see his figure dissolve and wisp away like smoke in a windstorm as he just kind of absorbs into the dragon. And then that feeling of energy being drained from you stops, and the sword goes dark, and all the leaves that would blossom off of it wither and die, and it goes cold. And just a relief just washes over your body as there's no longer a shitty feeling of dying anymore.
Goodbye, friend.
Kane, you just passed Donovan a note. At all, Donovan, do you want us to read the note?
No, you don't have to read the note.
No?
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on board.
Why'd you write a note and not just text him it?
Airplane note. Yeah, I know.
My phone's all the way over there.
Yeah.
Dead.
Good.
My phone's actually on like make sound mode.
Oh, boy.
Okay, I'm gonna write you a note.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Now we're just passing notes to each
What
other.
is this, 4th grade?
You have a note that reads,
You suck.
find the treasure underneath the white tree.
It's a bourbon recipe.
Just unfold that.
Callbacks.
You're a piece of shit.
You guys are just passing notes to each other.
Okay.
It's great for an audio medium.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Hey, let's cut over to Jonathan. Sorry, Abzael. No, let's cut over to Jonathan. Hey, man, what's up?
I'm very tired.
Cool. So let's cut over to Abzael. What the fuck are you doing?
So I just popped out of the ship because the defense showed up. And
Okay.
I'm running back towards where the fight was happening.
Okay. Why'd you run away in the first place?
Because I thought I was going to die. And that's what Abzael does. Abzael runs away.
Can I ask the question?
But sure, what
Or do
question?
you want to save it for...
What? No, sure. What question are you asking?
You said you ran away because you thought you were going to die.
Yes.
Who are you running away from?
Just all of it.
Who was the cause of all of it?
My sister.
You ran away from your sister, the person you've been trying to find for 50 plus episodes.
Because she kind
Why?
of went crazy and all of a sudden started attacking everyone.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to get caught in the crossfire.
What I'm asking is, I guess, is you were the one that sort of released that craziness, and you wanted to be with her. We made all those jokes about sexual, like having sex with his sister or whatever.
Wait, what?
What up?
Those were jokes.
But like,
Oh my god.
Donovan.
You wanted to find her, yet Abzael still ran away. And then he tried to leave, then defense came, he ran away from them too.
Yeah.
What does Abzael do now?
I guess he had like the option to either fight or...
Sorry, Kane, I was DMing.
How dare you ask a fucking question?
Well, he like I guess his like thing was like it's either fight or flight, and he tried flight, and that didn't work. So I guess it's fight now.
Does he actually care about his sister?
I think he likes the idea of having his sister back, but now that he sees who she really is, she's kind of not exactly what he's expecting. Because you gotta remember, he hasn't seen her in what, 15 years?
Something like that.
Yeah. So, like, she's changed a lot in those 15 years. And she's kind of...
A bitch, am I right? Like,
She had in her defense.
Pretty hot though.
In her defense, like,
All right,
she
I
kind of
was...
like had a bomb in her head and was pent up, captured essentially against her
Yeah.
will.
But, like, I feel like in Abzael's eyes now, she's not really his sister anymore.
If she's not your sister anymore, are you still her brother?
Like, I think Abzael's, like, starting to think that maybe not, because it kind of thinks that she's kind of just using him to get the bomb out of her head and get the stuff back. So I think, like, I think they aren't really like family anymore.
Yeah. We come back to Abzael running back to his sister, who's currently in a chokehold from Nero. And Marco, you were just told to kill her.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do?
Well, obviously the easiest way to do that is to pick up all that dragon armor.
Okay, you're picking up the dragon armor. Dragon armor?
Yeah. What was it? It was
Dragon
It
armor.
was what?
It was a helmet, a
Helmet,
breastplate, shield.
Shield.
That was
she-
that was it, I think.
That was it. She's still wearing those gloves, though, that she was laser beaming.
Well, there's a lot of other spots that
And
aren't.
there's still that crystal thing that she has, as well as a sword.
Who
There's a
has
sword.
the staff?
That's knocked away. Also knocked away. Still just on the floor.
Well, I'm gonna grab the helmet. I'm just gonna grab the shield then.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the shield, and well, killing her, not armoring up for like defense.
No, I mean,
and
like,
shit.
gonna kill her with a shield? That's fucked up.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's Marco's weapon.
Just a 5-minute clip of him bashing it down, and it's just real, like, awful. Like, ugh.
I mean, fucking. This was the whole. I mean, the whole thing that he's trying to stop is that like chaos sort of thing. It might be ugly, but it's gonna be stopped. He walks over with the shield.
Kane, I have something I need to ask you in private if it'll work.
Okay, is it relevant? Like, should we keep it in the podcast, or should we just
We
take
said
it
in
outside?
private.
Yeah, in private.
Well, yeah, but if you guys leave, then it's still in private, but it's also on the recording. Does it need to
No, it needs to be outside of the recording.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. Well, I'm gonna murder your sister in the meantime.
Just learned some key information about things. Changed my whole plan.
I'm going to do what Nero says and kill Abzael's sister Makaira.
Okay, so you're gonna bash her with a shield?
I'm gonna go. So he has her in a chokehold, right?
In a chokehold, yeah. A rear naked chokehold? I think that's what I think
Oh,
it
rear
is.
naked.
Well, he had a rear naked chokehold, then he pulled up, right? What's a rear naked chokehold, real quick?
it's like
Yeah, it's that.
like
It's
one of-
Like that, right?
It's like
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
her head's like,
yeah. The head's like
yeah.
Yeah. Then I'm just gonna like. I guess maybe just like take the edge side of the shield,
Okay.
jab in her stomach.
Okay.
I assume that she like bends over. Then I'm gonna set myself into execution style.
Just tell me what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm
entirely,
gonna
and then I'll tell you what
slam
happens.
the edge of the shield down on her neck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so first you want to hit her in the stomach.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which I imagine will be easy.
Yeah, so he tells you to go kill her. You run over and you pick up this dragon shield, effectively. It looks like the staff and all the other stuff where it's a crystal
Yeah.
scale mail type deal. You go over and you hit her in the stomach. But as you hit her in the stomach, the shield kind of glows as it did when she first picked it up. And then as you force it into her, it feels like it's forcing back into you. Roll a Constitution save.
Fuck you. That's smart, actually. That makes sense. Oh, poor.
Oh, sorry, remove that.
A 10.
Ooh, a 10. You can feel like someone just like, God, I don't know, threw a shield at you.
Dang.
Real strong, like.
Yeah.
I guess I'll roll for this. Yeah, sure. Cool. 6 points of damage comes back on your wrists
My wrist.
as you're just kind of knocked back about 5 feet.
Oh, dang.
And thrown prone. As this happens, you can kind of see Abzael come into your view. Abzael, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna go run over and grab the staff.
Okay.
And can I see like the giant like black wall from here? I'm gonna head over towards that.
Okay. First of all, when you go and grab the staff, as it's happened before, you get a flash of the eternal dragon. This one's like you're 5 inches from his like right eye, and it flash back to reality.
Yeah.
Snap back to reality.
Oh, there goes
Made
there's
that joke
gravity.
so many times.
Yeah. So you see the black wall, and you're going over there. You only grabbing the sphere, staff?
Staff. That's all I need.
Only the staff? All right,
Yes.
cool. Yeah. So you run over past Marco. He cool there, right?
Yeah.
You run past him, and then you can hear Nero scream, "No!" as two beams cut through Nero's arms, and his arms fall off, and then she's free of this chokehold. And then you hear a very loud roar, like a dragon roar. And that black wall you were running to just kind of bursts open, and a green dragon swoops in with what looks like a shitty sack of potatoes riding on top of his head. The dragon swoops down and just breathes a big old burst of fire right in front of Makaira's face. She seems totally not affected by it.
Unfazed?
Yeah, unfazed.
Is Nero close to her, and is he unfazed?
Yeah, Nero's on the ground, and you can see like this white energy kind of pulling towards his severed arms as they start to slowly grow back. Mm-hmm. Hey, Leaf, what would you like to do?
Sup, motherfuckers? I think I really want to contain Makaira.
Okay.
Can I just like smack her to the side with my tail?
Absolutely. You can. I want to say roll a hit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, roll a hit.
27.
Jeez.
Yes.
Okay.
How are you smacking her?
With my tail. I just kind of want to like. I mean,
Sweeper.
yeah, sweeper.
Yeah.
Maybe
Left or right? Right's towards the front of the ship. Left is towards the back of the ship. It's really up to you.
Let's go back.
Cool.
Why not?
So a large green dragon just kind of bursts through this wall, breathes fire on Makaira, and then pivots on one dragon leg and like tail smacks her about 50 feet to the left as she gets tumbled back pretty far. Abzael.
All right. Well, now that there's a brand new door built into that wall, I'm gonna run through that door.
Yeah.
And I see the eternal dragon, I guess.
Yeah, you can see what seems to be like a dragon-sized hole that leads straight to the side of a glass dragon.
How many spikes are stuck in the dragon?
Oh, about 7 on this side and probably another 7 on the other side, and they're about the size of. I feel like we gave a measurement before, didn't we?
Probably.
Yeah, like a double-decker bus is the size of one chain link.
That sounds right.
One chain link?
Yeah, one chain link. It's some fucking huge-ass chains, because it's a huge-ass dragon.
Fuck.
Yeah, right?
I mean, it is a god.
Yeah.
One of those chains goes to a wallet.
One
the
of
other
those.
one's a pocket watch.
What a cool guy.
I'm gonna cast Investuer of Flame. Basically, Human Torch it up.
Okay, so you just engulfed in flames?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try and cut one of the chains with
Okay.
the flames.
You go up to the closest chain, and then you just try to, like, beam through it, but you notice as soon as your fire touches it, you can see it gets reflected back off into, like, a 45-degree angle somewhere else and hits a wall.
Okay.
You can then notice the hexagonal symbols that are carved into it. Did I say hexagon?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Octagonal.
Octagonal sigils.
Nice.
Thank you. Are carved into it, glow a white kind of energy, and then fade off again when your beam stops hitting it.
So it's a sigil.
It's like a sigil. Yeah, it's this octagonal sigil that you've seen so many times before near the Order of the Dragon planet. It's what you assume to be the symbol of that one being.
Yes.
And it's just a weird connect your brain if you haven't noticed it already. It's also the same color that Nero's giving off. So there's that. So you tell me what you want to do.
I have a really dumb question.
No question's a dumb question.
Would I be able to mend part of the carving and make it the magic spell break?
It's a dumb question.
That's what I was saying.
No.
All right, I'm just trying to think like how to get rid of spell.
You could well, to get rid of spells, usually it's like you be stronger than the spellcaster, or you just kill the spellcaster.
Or you make a deal with a monkey devil.
Or you make a deal with a monkey devil, but even that doesn't seem to work sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, the thing is,
I'll just forget
Man,
one
I-
thing.
the person who made this is obviously immortal. Like,
Maybe. but you know what they say about mortals and whatnot. Do they say stuff about immortals? I don't know.
They say that mortals ask stupid questions.
Well, yeah. Wait, is he? Anyway, yeah. I mean, there's many different ways to skin a cat.
All right. Obviously, my idea
Many.
didn't work.
Marco?
How's Nero looking?
You can see him. He's kind of back up. He's sitting up now, but only about his elbows are back, and it feels like it's taking longer to regenerate than before.
Okay, then I rush over to him.
Okay. As you get over to him, you kind of see him like try to wobble up into one knee, but then falls back down. He's like, "Marco, I'm going to need you to grab my mace over there." And he nods to kind of like 5 feet away from him, and a pile of rubble is his saw blade mace.
Yeah.
Going to need you to take that and go smash her brains in before she can get any more gear equipped back on.
What about the other two?
Which other two?
The fucking Leaf and Abzael.
I mean, they're not really. You don't have to kill them. I mean, don't. Are you killing them? Why would we kill them?
I mean, there's chaos sort of thing, you know. They're just sort of.
That's your thing. I mean, they're just some dudes to me.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry. You asking? Wait, hold on.
What's up?
You want to just kill them?
Well, I don't know what you want me to do.
I want you to kill the crazy lady shooting laser beams.
No, that's. I mean, that's fair, but I mean, they're probably gonna try to stop us.
Are they? The dragon just smacked the shit out of her.
Good point. I'm just gonna
Just go kill her, please.
Okay, yeah. Marco walks over and grabs the mace.
Yeah, you pick up the mace and you can fucking. It's heavy as shit.
That's fine.
You notice the.
I have an 18 in strength.
Yeah, you notice the handle is completely engraved in like these hex octagons, and there's like seems to be a little switch at the very top of the handle.
Oh yeah, because it's like a saw blade mace.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll hit that switch.
You hit the switch and you see the blade start spinning rapidly.
Yeah, I start slowly walking over her. I still have the shield on, by the way. Or still shield with me.
The
dragon shield, whatever.
dragon shield. Okay. Yeah, you get about 10 feet away from her, and then she kind of stands back up.
Mm-hmm.
She stands up, points at you, and says what sounds like a spell, and then she just disappears. But then you kind of hear something behind you to your left, and she's like fucking 12 feet tall now. Leaf.
What's up, dude?
You notice Marco started walking towards Makaira with a mace. He stopped in his tracks, looked bewildered, turned to you, and now you can see what seems to be like a purple crown of thorns kind of hovers above his head. And he leaps at you.
Hey everyone, this is Ryan Neitzey. Fun fact about me: I have flesh, bone, and blood. I'm not just a floating voice in the ethereal plane, nor am I a robot. Thank you all for listening to this week's episode of Pretty Wizard. I'm here just to tell you about, again, the Pretty Wizard survey number dos. That's right. The second Pretty Wizard survey that we have done. We want to get, this survey is a way for us to get an idea of how our audience feels about the ending of the show or the show in general, and specifically about the possibility of doing a season 2 of Pretty Wizard, because that is a thing that people have interest in, but we want to, gauge that interest. We've heard whispers through the vineyard. What's the grapevine? I guess vineyard still works. Of people wanting a Pretty Wizard season 2, and the survey is a way for us to, gauge that interest. So what you can do is go to bit.ly/PW2 survey. Again, that is bit.ly/PW2 survey. And there you can fill out the entire survey, or some of the survey, or just the parts that have red asterisks or whatever. and vote on how you like certain things about the show, what you do, what you don't like about different characters, but also things that you may want in a season 2 of Pretty Wizard, if at all you want a season 2 of Pretty Wizard. I'm going to announce today that the end of this survey will literally be the end of this year. It's right around that time, and gives you plenty of time to vote in a survey. So that means at the end of this year being 2018, it's currently December 2018. So by the end of this year, this calendar Gregorian year, you can vote in the Pretty Wizard survey number 2. It is very important if you do so. It is very important for us here at Pretty Wizard and for the fan base at large, I guess. Well, you're part of the fan base at large, so why aren't you voting in it? It's Todd. God, Todd, you and your you've always said you're never gonna vote because your vote doesn't matter. Well, guess what? Your vote matters, especially here. If it didn't matter anywhere else, it matters here on this Pretty Wizard survey number 2, because it greatly determines whether or not we do a season 2 of Pretty Wizard. So again, go to bit.ly/PW2 survey and vote in our Pretty Wizard survey. Thank you so much. Again, I am not a robot. Goodbye.
Hey, we'd like to welcome back our guest.
No one.
No one. Roll that D20, Donovan.
Wow, that went far. What is that?
Is that an 18?
Is this deck saving throw?
This is
Of me
a
lunging at your face?
16 plus 6, 22.
22? Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, you notice Marco jumps at you with this mace. And he swings, but you're like, fucking what? And you just kind of back up a little bit and raise your dragon leg, and he misses you completely.
So I can still see Makaira though, right?
Yeah, Makaira just like pointed at him, and then he went like, what? Where'd she go? Oh, there she is.
And
There she is.
And I
Looking
can
up.
see the thorns on
Yeah.
Marco's head. Yeah. Do they look? This is an odd question. Do they look like physical thorns?
They look like magical thorns. Like it's a projection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a hologram of thorns.
Yeah, like a magical projection of thorns.
Okay, cool,
Like
cool.
he's under a spell.
Well, yeah. In that case, I'm going to ignore you,
Get fucked.
and I'm going to leap at Makaira and attack her.
Okay. Sure. Roll to hit.
Am I missing something?
No, roll to
Just
hit.
a questionable action. Okay.
Yeah, no. It's like, what happens when a dragon gets cut in half? I don't know.
I was thinking about, like, what am I seeing?
Oh, what are you seeing? We'll come back to you later.
It's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm seeing now.
Makaira jumps over you and starts attacking nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oof. This is I'm going for a big old bite.
Okay.
Does a 13 do it?
13? No, it
All right.
doesn't.
I get multi-attack, so
Sure.
coming in
He's a
hot.
dragon.
Coming in hot with some claw attacks. Here we go. 13 does not do it again.
No.
One more. I'm rolling pretty bad, but 20.
20? That does hit.
All right.
What's this? Claw?
Yeah, this is a claw. Oh, wow, I'm rolling bad. Math. Just 13.
13 damage. Okay. Okay. 300 minus 13.
75,000.
Carry the 17. Yeah, 13 you said? What a
Yeah.
large number.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hi, you wanted a 17?
Yeah, you kind of as your claw smashes down near her, you can see it kind of grabs her back.
Like a single claw in?
Yeah,
or-
you sink a claw, very shallow claw. There's like a big old gash across her back as she gets pushed back 5 feet. I guess we'll cut to. Just do Marco for a bit. Marco,
What am I
what
seeing?
are you seeing? Makaira pointed at you. She disappeared, reappeared behind you, like 12 feet tall.
Yeah.
Jumped over you, landed, stomped her feet a couple times, and like it looks like she's challenging you now.
Looks like it's challenging me.
Yeah.
Well, fucking, I'm gonna snap my finger. Are you kidding me? It's probably magic, I assume.
Okay.
I don't want me to break anything, but that's what that spell does.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, you snap your fingers, and then she just kind of poofs out, and in her place there's Leaf, the dragon.
Okay, so the 12-foot giant lady is now a dragon.
Dragon with a potato on top of it.
Do I see her at all?
And you see Makaira just about 5 feet away from its claw on the ground, bleeding.
Okay. Okay. Sorry about your kind of thorns, buddy.
What do you mean? It wasn't mine.
Oh, what?
Makaira cast a spell on you.
Oh.
Why would I want you to attack me?
I think Ryan, this is Ryan now, just wants to kill you.
I mean,
Come at me, bitch.
I mean, fuck you.
I've long had this debate.
He's a dragon. Now he'll fuck your shit.
No, yeah, that's true. That is true.
With my dragon peed. Anyway.
What should I do?
It's the sound the hammer makes when it hits metal. Ping, ping.
The same thing as everything else.
Huh?
That storm.
Have you
Next-
considered
next my last
hitting
name.
yourself with the mace?
Oh my god. Find that soulwood sword.
Yeah.
Swallow it. Become a tree.
I honestly don't know what to do additionally.
Oh, well, you think.
Yeah? You got something, or should we just cut back to Abzael?
Well, I was going to ask
Ask a question. Ask a question. Hold on, let me talk in the mic. Ask a question.
Well, I guess I was going to say what happened to the Soulwood sword. Obviously, the lights went out or whatever.
I would assume. Oops, sorry.
It's
I would
just-
assume you just would have dropped it. Cool, it's not stuck to my hand anymore. Fuck that shit, I'm out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or would you have kept it?
Actually,
Boy, do not keep that thing.
nah, I would have kept it.
You would have, right?
Yeah, I would have kept it.
Cool.
So,
But you're a dragon right now, it doesn't matter.
Unless Potatoes got it.
bold.
Wow. It's up to you.
Give that pain to your wife. What a monster.
Yeah, we've only known each other like a month. It's fine.
Wow.
You make a shitty spuzzband.
Suppose. Nah, I have the Soulwood sword. Just
Okay.
Um,
Do you know what you're doing yet?
I mean, not really, because it's like, I mean, presumably I just go up to attack Makaira,
Yeah.
but like, I guess. Do I still have that spear that what's his face gave me? I believe so. That Nero gave me.
belief so.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it at sleep. I believe I still have it. I believe I'm not,
think so,
If
right?
if so, I can just pick it up or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just
Yeah.
throw it at Makaira.
Okay.
Wait, no, it's draconic, isn't it? No, it's not. Is it? Hold on.
It's not a dragon spear thing.
No, it was a thing that like he popped out of
yeah.
etherealness, and yeah, I'm gonna beam that at her face.
You at her face? Cool. Roll to hit with advantage.
I mean, one of those is an 18. I can add a bunch of stuff if you want.
No, it's fine. Yeah, you like an Olympic athlete, take a great pose and just fucking javelin her in the face, or not in her face, but at her. As it penetrates her, this like bright white light starts to emit from the wound. Then it stops, and everything goes quiet. And she hits the ground. Still. Abzael.
All right, I'm gonna get rid of Investigative Flame, so I'm no longer on fire. I'm gonna go up to the front of the dragon, put my hand on its like head, and try and cast banishment on it.
Okay. Logistically, you cannot touch its head.
All right, then I will touch the side of it, wherever I can touch it.
Okay, you're gonna touch it and cast banishment.
Try and cast banishment.
Try and cast banishment. Okay, first things first. You touch it. It's happened before. Whenever you've touched the dragon things, you get these flashes of it and space. But now it's like more vivid than these flashes. You are floating in a very bright cosmos, surrounded by just like stardust, and it's like you're weightless. And then off in the distance, you can see a silhouette of a dragon flying closer and closer to you. And then eventually it does pull up next to you. And it's the Eternal Dragon. And it looks at you. And it says,
Abzael, my child, you have found me. Now you must release me. Guilty one that made these chains. Set me free, and all the power shall be yours.
you pop back into, snap back to reality. Oh shit, the gravity!
Oh, Mom, spaghetti. Oh no.
I take my hand off of the Eternal Dragon and walk back out the hole towards the fight.
We are back in the fight area. There seems to be a still quiet Makaira on the ground with a spear in her, a dragon leaf with a potato on top of her, a hairy Marco.
Why did you describe Marco?
He's hair. I don't think we've made that point clear enough. He's got hair now.
Hey guys.
Looks good.
Standing over her.
Fuck
and
you.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, you notice from where the spear impacted on my Kyra, there seems to be these octagons that make a chain that kind of encircle her body as if she was wrapped in these octagon chains, but they're on the skin as if they were tattoos. And she seems still. Well, she is still. Nero finally walks up behind you guys. His arms seem finally fully regenerated. So, it's not a permanent fix, but this should stop her for now.
I'm assuming he's referring to her being impaled. All right. Can we flash back, if we will, if you want to?
Hit me up. What do you got?
What was it like when I transformed into the dragon?
Into a dragon? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It was like when you let go of this, or when you took the Soulwood Sword and touched it and got drained and whatnot, there was a fairly strong boost of, you can only describe as energy that kind of courses through your body. And it was like nothing you felt before. And it's just like you woke up from really good, like a good sleep. Like you slept good and you're just ready to do whatever you want. And then there was just this thing in the back. You saw Ash Dog do it before. And now that you're free from dying, you thought you could try it, and you did. And you did turn into a dragon. It wasn't anything special. You saw anything weird. It was just like changing into any other animal you've done before. But this time, you're not going to die.
Yeah, that's refreshing. Okay, I would like bend down in a way where Potato could comfortably get off.
Yeah, she does like a front flip off.
I just transform back into Leaf.
Yeah, for the first time in a long time, you transform back. Yeah, it feels good.
Do I still look hella old?
It's a great question. Until you find a mirror.
You got me.
Should we move the body at all, or?
You should probably put her back in the vault.
Yeah. Okay. Where is that? I'm also new on this ship.
She kind of points towards where the initial blast of death came from. We've got a vault that can nullify the dragon's powers. So probably just lock her up there for now.
Okay. Marco walks over and picks her up as best he can do while leaving the spear in, which is very awkward.
Yeah.
By himself. And I guess he starts heading that way.
He kind of follows you there, and then he gets to the lines of ashed people and just stops.
Oh, I stopped with him.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a weird question to ask. How much like
All the questions you guys are asking are weird or dumb. Let's go.
How much like ash is there? Like, obviously I don't know what the ash to human ratio is, but like
Like 29. It's like 29 people were ashed. Like that much ash. Back to Marco and Nero. Standing in front of a large pile of ashed people, you can still see chunks of bone and body parts. We were so close. One more week and they would have been off the ship. They would have been back with their families, where they belong, happy and safe.
I can't believe I had to see this again.
That's why it's our job to end it.
Right.
You walk to the this large turndile vault that's already open, and all the shelves in there seem to be empty.
How did she even get in here?
I do not know. I made sure I did everything I could to ensure that if she even tried it, she'd die, but I don't know. It seemed like that failed somehow, but
We gotta find who did this.
yeah.
This is exactly what we're trying to stop. This is exactly what we're trying to get rid of. We want to save the people who won't do this, who won't cause this destruction. We gotta find out who did this.
I think I have an idea. You lay Makaira down in the vault. You both step out. He shuts the door and locks it. And you guys proceed to walk outside the building. And then the whole ship shakes. And then a loud alarm starts going off.
Fuck, not again.
It's not like a large dragon lady's about to blow up in the ship.
It better not be.
It's like like the ship just got hit with something.
I imagine both Nero and I start running to command center.
Yep. Leaf and Abzael? You
I mean,
see Marco and Nero dip out after the ship shakes and alarm goes off, heading towards the command center.
You two wait here, I say as I run by.
I look for. You said there were no windows in the room when I asked earlier.
Not directly in this main area, but you know, in your apartment building there were windows outside. You just have to get closer to that outer wall, which
Alright.
you might find through some buildings potentially.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make my way to where I think might be a window.
Okay.
To get a sense of what's happening.
Cool. Abzael, what are you doing?
So I guess I don't stay put, but I don't follow them.
Yeah.
So they brought Makaira back to the vault.
Mm-hmm.
Did they also bring back all the equipment that was scattered everywhere, or
Nope.
Fuck.
does
Got to do that,
does,
but
does Marco still have the shield?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to the vault, open it, grab all the stuff off of Makaira, and start putting it on.
Well, I mean, she only had the gloves.
Yeah, she only had gloves on.
and a javelin.
In her heart.
Yeah, she only had the gloves on her.
Shouldn't everything on her legs?
No. Oh, actually,
Yeah, I thought there was.
I wrote something down. We didn't ever set it, so nope. She didn't have anything on her legs.
All right.
You're just gonna walk in to your sister.
It was a dragon scale skirt, but I never said it, so it doesn't exist anymore.
You're just gonna walk into your sister's, presumably dead or alive. I don't know what's happening with that whole situation. You're just gonna walk in, take the clothes off of her, and leave.
Take the gloves over. Yeah.
Okay.
Take the clothes.
So
you're
I'm
taking
gonna
the
grab the
gloves.
gloves, and then I'm gonna walk back into the main area and grab the rest of the stuff: the helmet, the chest plate,
Okay.
and the crystal.
Okay. As you start putting on these gear, the Eternal Dragon kind of. Usually you feel like you're poured into a different space, and then you talk to him there. But now it's just like he's in the back of your head, and he's just telling you to kill.
And kill. And kill.
Leaf, you walk through a couple doors, to where you presume a window would be, and you do in fact find a window. And outside, you know there was no longer a planet, and you guys were somewhat in transit, but outside, there's just a wall of ships. A wall of glass-egged ships and many other long teardrop ships and strange shapes. Outside the spaceship, you can see the defense, and the Starbusters are here.
Oh no. I take Potato's hand and run towards back where I came from.
Okay.
And then presumably after that towards where Marco and Nero ran.
Okay. Back to Marco and Nero. You walk up to the steps of the control room, and you open up the doors. Everyone in front of these computers are quiet, and they're just staring outside the window. Outside the window, you see a wall of spaceships, notably the defense spaceships.
Oof.
On the large screen, it just says incoming transmission.
Fuck me. Fuck this guy.
Nero walks up to his seat, takes a moment, sits down, presses a button, and on the large screen, a four-eyed blued man with two hands and two smaller hands off those hands comes on. We, the defense and the Starbusters, here declare war on you.
Marco then steps forward after hearing the declaration of war from his former boss. Stands next to Nero, next to the console or whatever. Looks at Harold's image on the screen and says, "Fine, we'll be ready to defend." Click, end transmission.